Have you played SUPERHOT? I have. This is me playing it now, and I know I'm really bad. This is a first-person shooter computer game, but rather than being fast-paced and frantic, it's basically a puzzle. You're set upon by several baddies and your goal is to eliminate them and survive. But time only moves when you do, so you have to figure out how to take everyone out without getting hit yourself. All this with limited ammo and limited places to hide. But this isn't a video game channel, so let's get back to the real world. I'm Rob from JestaThaRogue and I'm going to show you how to play SUPERHOT card game. This is a game for 1 to 3 players, plays in about 40 minutes, is designed by Manuel Correa and is published by Board and Dice. You'll be using cards to survive and overcome obstacles in an attempt to defeat 3 levels and win the game. The game is similar for 1 or 2 players but different for 3 players, so I'll cover the solo game here and mention the changes for a 2-player game where appropriate. I'll leave the 3-player game out of it in this video. To set up, place the bullet cards face up in their space. Shuffle the obstacle cards and lay out 6 in a row. Shuffle a bullet card into the bottom 9 cards of the obstacle deck and place the deck face up on its space. Shuffle the cards with P1 on as the player deck and draw 4 cards. Player 2 will do the same with their cards. Shuffle the goal cards and reveal one. The goal can be vetoed once by drawing a new goal card and putting the replaced one back on top of the deck. 2 goal cards are revealed in a co-op game for level 1. If a drawn goal can be completed immediately, put it on the bottom of the deck and draw again. Choose a random start player. The game is played over 7 phases. Phase 1 is wait or move. To wait, a player discards any non-bullet cards from their hand to the obstacle discard deck and puts the last card in the obstacle line in their discard pile, then they move to phase 6. To move, just go to phase 2. Phase 2 is to use cards. There are 2 resources printed at the top of a card. The hex is to fight, the triangle is to dodge, and the symbol with both on counts as one or the other. Cards are played to meet or exceed the bottom value of a card in the row by playing cards into the used cards area. A player can't deliberately overspend by using extra cards. There are 2 options with the purchased cards, destroy or knock out. If a player destroys an obstacle, it's added to the new cards area. If it's knocked out, turn it face down instead. However, bullets in the row are always destroyed and returned to the bullet deck. In a co-op game, a player may put a non-bullet card on the table for the other player to use. If they don't, the player returns it to their hand. Phase 3 is to refill hand. Cards in the new cards area are added to the player's hand, and then a player draws cards from their deck until they have 4. If a player's deck is empty, the discard pile is shuffled into a new deck. If a player is unable to fill their hand up to 4 cards, the players lose. Phase 4 is Manoeuvre. Remove obstacle cards from right to left equal to the number of cards played this turn, including empty spaces. For example, if a player played 4 cards, look at the last 4 spaces. Obstacle cards go into the player's discard pile while bullets go into their hand. Face down, meaning knocked out obstacle cards, go into the obstacle discard pile. Cards played this turn also go into the obstacle discard pile. Phase 5 is to check goals. This is where the goals are checked to see if any are completed. For example, this goal asks that you knock out 6 obstacles and you mark them on the track with the bullet token provided. Goals are flipped face down when the conditions are fulfilled, and if all are face down, the level is complete. To progress the level, shuffle the obstacle deck, obstacle discard and obstacle line cards into a new deck. Players shuffle their own deck, discard and hand into a new deck and draw 4 cards. Add a number of new goal cards depending on the level, which in a solo game is 2 for level 2 and 3 for level 3, with an additional card added for each level in the co-op game. 1 veto can be used per level progression, but players can't veto the same card twice in a game. Just like setup, any goal that would be completed automatically is put to the bottom of the deck and redrawn. If you're on level 3, you can't veto. Phase 6 is obstacle abilities. Activate cards remaining in the obstacle row with bullet cards added to the obstacle discard pile from the bullet deck. For example, this dude with a shotgun adds 2 bullets to the obstacle discard pile. The pillar gives the player a place to hide. This allows them to draw an extra card from their deck. Phase 7 is refill the line. Shuffle the obstacle cards to the right and refill the row from the obstacle deck. If the obstacle deck is empty, the discard pile is shuffled into a new deck. If there are not enough cards to refill the obstacle line, the players lose. If a player has 4 or more bullet cards in the hand at once, they lose. In the co-op game, if the players lose if they have a combined total of 5 bullet cards in hand. If the bullet deck is ever empty, the players lose. If all the goals on level 3 are completed, they win. That's SUPERHOT card game, a deck building puzzle style game. Please like this video if you found it useful, share it to let us know about it, and subscribe to the channel for more how to play videos as well as other board game related content. You can find me on Twitter at JTRPodcast and find the blog and podcast at jtrpodcast.com. I've been Rob, aka Jesta ThaRogue, and until next time, keep playing with time.